And there's the snap to the fifth podcast. Thank you for everyone that's watching, everyone that has listened. It's much appreciated. Now, I haven't released a piano song, so this one I'm not going to be getting into how I built out the song that I played or the song that I played. I will try to release that one next week. That is the goal, if I can take on the challenge properly. So we'll just kind of get into the message and take it from there. Now, one of the things that I have a limiting belief around is putting out artwork because it's too simple. Be it music, be it art, be it my literature. Yet, there's a lot of beauty and simplicity. And so it's like I have those two thoughts kind of battle one another out. In pieces of art, let's design one in our mind. All right, let's say we have a piece of art that's chaotic. A bunch of different colors splatter everywhere, every different direction. It just looks like a bomb of colorful explosions. Yet in the middle, there's a black dot. And it gives your eyes a place to rest through all the chaos. Now with music, it's a little bit more intricate because, well, before I get to that, I have this one note. And I can almost say that it's the resting place for our ears. Yet, it's a little bit more intricate than the piece of art, the still moving piece of art that's already finished. Let's keep it that way for this example. Is that the one note here, even though it may be the resting place for the ears, there's a lot of potential embedded into that. And my apologies, I'm not sure if you could see it from here or from where you're at, but I'm just really intrigued by how the strings are resonating. It's quite nice. Potential is almost a backhanded compliment because it's saying you're nothing because you have yet to become that great something. And it's like, thanks. And I've been playing with this piece, and I just feel like there's more potential to it. That's why I haven't made a song out of it or recorded it. I mean, I'm playing it now, but I'm kind of talking over it just because it's an unofficial piece, so to speak. Potential also means that we engage with the world in a manner that yields us the most information. For us as humans, we build ourselves out of information. The information puts us in formation, or we'd hope that it does, so that we can continually unlock new levels of potentiality. Now there's potential of the mind, there's potential of the heart, there's potential, we have biological potential. And that one we know because we know that if we work out, we get stronger. But it's not until we work out that we unlock a new expression of genes. And same with every other area that we can be potential in. It's like we have to go through the struggle, we have to go through the friction to unlock new levels. We have to go into the unknown. So what keeps us from unlocking more and more every day? Part of it could be fear, an emotional response to it. So how do we get over fear? Different ways. I remember one time, or the second time I was skydiving, I was just scared, and I didn't want to show it on the camera, so I became way more animated than I really was about jumping out of a plane. Yeah, it was in the animation that I was able to get past, almost override the fear. It was still there. Yet it didn't hinder me from doing what I wanted to do. Another reason could be is that we're already so dopamine depleted. We have to stop eating the junk food to want the healthy food. You gotta get your body off of that so that your body starts craving healthy food. And I'm not the healthiest, but I can say that I don't eat potato chips, processed foods, sugars, sodas. It's not my thing. Just drink water. Very rarely I'll have a sugar craving. Once in a while I'll have a bite of an ice cream, but that's about it. So my body craves more food that I cook or food that's been cooked than a whole bowl of ice cream or a bag of chips, whatever your fancy may be. So resetting your kind of dopamine levels to do what you need to do. Now that's health-wise, so let's talk about in another aspect. We're so stimulated by social media and things of that nature that we're good. We don't need to do the other things that we're supposed to do. So we gotta I think getting bored is kind of the wrong way to approach it, but resetting what gives you that stimuli. Because if you're off social media, then or off playing video games or off whatever kind of gives us that false sense of dopamine, then it gives our brain a chance to just think and be. That's why journaling's so therapeutic, I think. Because you're just pen and paper. You don't have a white light flashing at you. It's just you and the pen, you and the paper. And then what I've been able to find is that I've been able to have more time to do stuff like this, do more artsy stuff, paint, draw, study, read. Because if I get my information from Instagram, then my brain's like, all right, like we've already got a bunch of new stuff in here, like I'm good. Versus I wake up and I'm not looking at that stuff, then my brain's more of like, all right, what are we gonna learn? I mean, the same thing like when you're about to open up Instagram, what's gonna be on Instagram? And so instead of Instagram, it's books. Another thing that could keep us from diving more and unlocking more of our potential is just our environment. I'm not saying be a clean freak, but is your area orderly? Is it organized? And it's not so much about having the place cleaned and detailed once. It's more so becoming the person that always has that modality of cleaning. It's not about solving the one solution to the world. It's about becoming the person that no matter what problem comes up in the world, you are working on a solution and generate solutions. Our brain is still primitively wired. If we walk into a room and it is messy and there's just things thrown around, like not, and messy is different from having a lot of things. If there's a lot of things and it's in order, that's different from walking into a room and there's just a lot of things around. A lot of things around facilitate in our neural physiology that we're looking at snakes. Like we're still wired to that. Still wired to a bunch of cables hanging and dangling and paper chilling everywhere, or whatever a messy room looks like for you. Every little thing is a little snake. That's why it's hard to be productive in messy areas. That's why for me, just big open spaces feel so nice to read a book. Now, a lot of things organize just how much stimulus do you like? I like a lot of stimulus. But a lot of stimulus isn't for everybody. My mom is definitely not one of those people. It has to be very low stimulus for her to go to sleep. For me, I mean, I could pass out to music, lights going on, the bed vibrating, like... doesn't make a difference. So, the cleaner you get, the more things will present itself to you that need to be repaired, cleaned, maintained, or attended to in some fashion. It's the idea of you cut the serpent's head and 3 more come about. And it's like, well, why would you cut it off in the first place? Because you're unlocking potential. It's who you become out of it. So unlock the potential that's embedded in your biology, that's been embedded in you. Unlock your ancestral genetic potential. We are living in our ancestors' fantasies. We have luxuries that they could never conceive of. In some shape or form, you are a millionaire of a different decade. So I would recommend treating your space with more tension's not the word I'm looking for. Things become wholesome because of it. Treat your space with more reverence, sacredness. These keys are home chords for me. I naturally just go to them. And I'm here and I can go back to, but this C chord is just home. This one and the D. We waste our sleep if we don't struggle throughout the day. Our sleep is intended to synthesize what we've put ourselves through, to grow through the pain, the friction that we put ourselves through. Hence, going to the gym and ripping up the muscles so that when we go to sleep, our body grows. Same applies to the mind. Same applies to the intellect. It is better to study for a little bit every day than it is to cram a study session on a Saturday and not get back to it on the following Saturday. We waste our sleep when we do not struggle throughout the day. It's the voluntary suffering that unlocks a lot of potential. Who really wants to work out every single day of their life? We allow the athletes to allow that kind of thinking to be pushed aside. Oh, you gotta have a day off. Gotta let your body rest. Well, for me personally, I'm not training my body for physique. I'm training my mind. So every day I work out, every day I run. Life naturally gives me days off. Like there's just things that come up and then I'm just like, well, I guess I didn't do it today. But for the past 13 days I did. So I'm pretty happy with that. Mentally training is the cause to some solid byproducts. A lot of us get stuck in byproduct. Money is a big one of them. Sex is another one of them. Like, guys will think byproduct and not cause. People will think luxuries and having the haves and not becoming the bees. Right? Who do you have to be to get what you would like? Right? What's the cause to the effect? So you can get the byproduct. And potential's like that. Potential's that thing in between taking action and byproduct. And here is me, in my mind, successfully playing one note throughout the whole piece without it becoming too boring and a lot more just a place for the ears to rest. And with that, I'll be signing off. Unlock the potential you have. There is a spirit, an ethos, a character waiting to come out. It's kind of like science. Things aren't really invented, they're just discovered. There's a lot of discovery within you. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, the whole 9 yards. And I will see you next month.